you are already sitting, so thank you very much. We will not have microphones today, so if you would like to ask questions, please do it very loud. And please, I can understand nothing.
You like to connect cells? Come on. It's crazy. It's not even filmed. Не будет микрофонов, не будет колонок. Звука не будет, они так будут говорить.
Okay, I think we are ready. I will introduce, of course, our players. Not that they need introduction, but for the formality. And most of our participants arrived today, so we're hoping to keep it for half an hour, so 45 minutes long. And well, here on the first table, we have the representative of Alireza Firouzja. He's resting at the moment because of his conditions with the lab. And we have Ivan Chabarinov. He is second of Alireza at this tournament. And if you have any questions towards Alireza, please ask the question that Ivan is capable to answer. Then we have Wesley So with us. I feel like maybe we can just close or something so it will be more dynamic. Wesley is here for the sixth time in this tournament, so he played fifth time earlier. We have Pragg with us as well. They actually had a flight today from Romania, as well as Vincent who actually won the tournament. And he has his trophy from Romania here. Let's see if he gets another trophy from here to travel. It will be really heavy, probably. Then we have the current world champion, Gukesh. We do have Magnus Carlsen, who has played all the Norway Chess tournament, so this is another applause for Magnus. And yes, I'm sure you have a lot of questions. I also have a lot of questions to all these players, so let me go very quick. Now we're moving to the women's tournament. We have with us Wenjun, the current women's world champion. Divya Deshmukh is the youngest participant of the Norway Chess, and this is her first time, so this is her debut. Koneru Humpy is here with us again this year as well, so big applause to her. And we have Anna Muzachuk. She is reigning champion of Norway Chess. We have Bibi Sara Asunbaeva with us. This is also her debut at the Norway Chess, and she is in fact 3 times world Blitz chess champion. And here we have Jiner, also joining for the first time Norway Chess, and this is also her first debut and one of the top female chess players in the world. So let's start right away to the questions. You can raise the hand. I will pick one person. Please introduce yourself, your name, the company, and the question, and please do that a little bit louder. Okay, louder.
Leoncho Garcia from El País. To Magnus, please. Now we have classic, rapid, blitz, total chess, freestyle. Could you elaborate a little bit your priorities on all those formats? And in the same context, how important is for you beating Kasparov's record of being #1 for 20 years in a row? Thank you.
I think the one time I talked about getting a record, it was 2,900, and that didn't go very well. And kind of given up that hope. So other records, I don't know. I don't play a ton of classical chess, but it seems that ever since Qatar Masters in 2013, all of my performances have been like in the same range, kind of. So there is at least some data to suggest that the rating that I have now is like fairly reasonable. Like I don't think I'm particularly better or worse than that. And then, yeah, I hope to kind of maintain that level the times that I play classical. And it's kind of up to the others to make a run and go and get that first place on the world rankings. As for my priorities, I generally prefer faster formats, at least like a steadier diet of that. But I enjoy everything. It's right doses, but I don't have like any specific priorities of what I want to do or whatever. But it's nice to be able to play all right when I compete.
Mr. India, what are generally your thoughts, and maybe a couple of players can answer the same question. What are your general thoughts about this format and Armageddon and the excitement that it provides, but it is not being replicated by the other organizers of elite chess games?
Well, as a Norwegian myself, in the birthplace kind of this format, I can say that it's pretty exhausting for the players to do that every day, because the time that you play, which I guess is a maximum of 17 minutes, it can be pretty tough on the nervous system, and like it's more intense than the classical games for sure. But especially since the way that we play classical here lends itself to some pretty wild time scrambles, and then you kind of go on to do that after. But I also think that it's excellent entertainment, and we are an entertainment product after all, and it's also very exciting. I cannot speak for the others, but for myself, it is. So I think it's just like a little preview, of what a total chess format also is going to show, that in order to win the tournament, it would be good to be good at different time controls.
Thank you very, very much.
Maybe a couple of more.
Yeah, we can. I would actually personally like to ask this question to, for instance, Anna Muzichuk. She has been at Norway Chess several times, so she knows the format. So, what is your opinion about this?
I would agree that it's more difficult to play additional game in case the classical game ends in a draw. But many viewers like it, so there is also a good point about it. But in general, yeah, I think that's one of the things that makes this tournament special, because it's the only tournament where we have this kind of form.
Yeah, thank you. I think it's also fair to ask some newcomers at this format. Maybe Vincent, what is your opinion about it? What is your expectations about the format?
I guess I'm yet to find out. It's definitely something new and something I will have to adapt to. But I can just expect that it will be quite tough and challenging, but also something new and interesting to me to explore. So I'm looking forward to that.
Thank you. Do we have more questions? Yeah, please.
Hello, I'm Tamara. I'm with TTT. I have a question for Divya.
around the time you won the FIDE World Cup, you had many interviews in which you stated that chess is still not your profession, but it's a passion, and you're also pursuing psychology. So I was just wondering, has this changed at all after the candidates experience, and are you still thinking about which one is going to prevail?
I personally think that you don't need to make it a profession to give it 100%. So for me, it really doesn't matter whether I call it a profession or I don't. I just I'm trying to do my best.
Thank you very much. Next question, please. Don't be shy. This is the moment. We have few minutes, then players need a rest. They are starting really tough competition tomorrow, so let's use this moment.
Yes, I'd like to ask, generally, is the calendar overall, and though you are a fan of, faster time controls, the key element of chess tactics and time, finding time to calculate things on the board, does it go out
Who
of
is
the
this
window?
question to?
Magnus.
Magnus.
Does it go out of the window? Basically, there are many positions which need longer thinking and complex thinking, and when there is no time left on the board, you basically lose on time. So the soul of chess sometimes get lost.
I understand your point of view very well, and when Germans were removed from chess, there was an outrage when time was removed from was shortened from 2.5 to 2 hours for 40 moves. There was outrage about that as well. But times are changing, and I think we want to have a balance between trying to have the best possible play, but also to allow some room for making mistakes. Because if you let's take it to the extreme. Correspondence chess is not tremendously exciting to follow. For instance, my coach Peter, he was playing a correspondence tournament in freestyle recently, and I think he won one game and won the tournament because of that. And that was because his opponent made a typo in his email. I understand there's a big difference. Obviously, as humans, we are pretty flawed regardless of the format, but there is this feeling that, considering how advanced we are now in preparation and everything, there needs to be an element of making it a little bit tougher than the very classical time controls and so on do. And 2 hours of thinking is a pretty long time. We're used to, as chess players, to treat 2 hours as, well, you get 2 hours and then you get more time. Whether you play with a format that has increment or not. But here, you gotta treat it a little bit differently, because you don't get more time. Well, you get 10 seconds per move. But as we've seen, that's not enough. So we're playing classical, but we're just challenging the players a little bit more, making it a little bit harder to defend difficult positions, to convert winning advantages, and so on. It just makes for, I think, more decisive games. And then in the end, if you defend well, then you get an extra show with Armageddon. So it's all good.
Next question, but before that, I see a lot of questions. Press knows the pairings for tomorrow, because we had here pairings in a closed room, so you don't know the pairings, right? Let me just tell this really quick, the pairings of both events, and then maybe you can also just formulate the question accordingly. So Norway Chess women, Anna Muzichuk against Jujiner, Wenjun against Divya Deshmukh, and Koneru Humpy against Bibisara Asalbaeva. Norway Chess, we have Ali Reza Firuja against Magnus Carlsen, Pragg against Wesley So and Gukesh against Vincent. This is the pairings of the first round. Please, yeah, question?
Hi, this is Nathalie from India. My question is to Gukesh. Can we expect you to get the goat to bang his table again?
I mean, my job is to play chess, yeah, that is not in my control. But I mean, that was, I mean, that moment, like, in general, I guess, speaks about, you know, like, chess players generally don't show a lot of emotions, but when it did happen, you know, a lot of people got attracted to chess, so it's, I feel it's a great moment for chess, and also I feel chess players generally expressing more is fun to watch at the chess platform. Yeah.
We like you showing some emotions in the recent one against in a row where there was like a fist. Unusual Gukesh.
Okay, that was not like a very. That's a normal thing sports people do.
Well, thank you. Next, please. Yeah.
My question is to Gukesh. I'm Abhyudaya from ChessBase India. So you recently took the decision of withdrawing from all the classical tournaments of the Grand Chess Tour. Will Norway Chess and Olympiad be the only two classical you'll play before the World Championship?
I mean, Norway Chess and Olympiad are two tournaments I'm surely playing. There are more which I'm considering but not official yet. So yeah.
Sorry, just a follow-up on that. Do you have any preference for the World Championship, like where the location should be?
I mean, anywhere would be nice, but like, I mean, in India, it's always a lot of fun. Like, because World Championship will attract a lot of energy around it. So if it's in India, it'll be super cool to play, and I'm very happy to play in India.
Thank you.
Thank you for the question. Next question we have. Yeah, please.
Question to Magnus. Magnus, just what do you make of the upcoming World Championship between Sindra and Gukesh? And there's some noise, rumor, speculation, whatever, that some result may tempt you back into the cycle.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really about me though, is it? It's about them, and I think it's gonna be a fantastic match, and whatever happens, it's not gonna affect me. So I'll just follow it as a chess fan, and it's gonna be awesome to see, because they're so young and really exciting players as well.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that all the players are here, and thank you very much. Already mentioned that you had a very long travel and most of you arrived. So please, I would like, if you can, ask the questions to mostly every player, because they give us the honor to be here for this evening. So next questions. Yeah, please.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. I have a question for Vincent. Since we now know that you're paired against Gukesh tomorrow, I was wondering, since you were the second in the World Championship, what is it like going against him in a tournament like this?
Yeah, I think it's, of course, a bit different, but generally we are both sports persons, we are competitive, and we both want to win that game and the tournament, so I don't think it matters too much, and I think it's important to keep things that, like, aside from the board, away from the board. So that's like a purely competitive game, and that's also the way it's going to be, I think.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next question. Yep. You. Yeah.
Gukesh, my question to you is, what do you make of the comments that former world champions have made about your form in the recent months?
Most of it I don't see, first of all, but there are some that I've heard, and I think it's fair. Like, I have not been performing well the last 1.5 years, and I think even I would say like I would say that my performance is way below expectations. But yeah, they have the right to say what they feel, and I have the right to try and do my job best. So, that's what I'm focused on.
Thank you very much. Next question over here.
Gukesh, this is for you. So 2 years ago you won the world title. Now you have the job of defending the world title. So it's a bit of a flip from wanting to win to not wanting to lose the title. How are you sort of dealing with that challenge, if at all it seems like that to you?
Gukesh, we would appreciate if you could speak a little bit louder till we can catch us on our corners.
I think, surely there are different mindsets going into both the matches, and I, like as many people have said, defending a title is more difficult than actually winning it. So for sure there's a lot of expectations, pressure, not wanting to lose it, right? Stuff like that. But I think at the end of the day, the basic thing is that you need to go there and play good chess. I'll try my best to do that.
Thank you very much. Next question. Yeah, please go ahead.
So this question is to all the women players of the tournament. How important is to you that the Norway Chess women also has the prize fund equal to the open section here? Like if any of the players want to share.
Yes, let's go first with Wenjun, and please if you can speak a little bit loud.
First, it gives a very good platform for women chess, and also you can also watch with the best player in the world, not just female player but also the man player at the same time. So it's a very honor and a privilege for us.
Yeah.
Thank you. And the next, Divya, we can just go through.
I think it's really important that I know there's a lot of movement in sports in general for equal pay, and I think it's amazing that Norway Chess has actually implemented it. So I'm very honored that I could be a part of it, and I would love if other tournaments also follow suit, because I think all of us are working hard as much as we can, so it would be great.
Thank you very much. Humpy?
Yeah, it's a great thing that we are having both the events with the same prize fund, because it also gives a lot of impact in the women's chess and to the budding players to become a professional. So it has given a great platform to all the professionals as well. And as a player, I see more than the prize money, having a very strong field and the best of the players here playing in such a strong tournament is more precious than anything.
Thank you very much. Anna?
Yeah, I think we can all just be thankful to Norway Chess for this initiative, for doing it already for the third year, and let's hope they will continue. It's a big honor, and it's also it gives us, not only us, but I mean female chess player in general, a big motivation to play, to follow. So yeah, great initiative. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Anna, and please quick start.
I just don't know what I can say else. I'm just very happy to play in the very strong women's tournament, and I'm very grateful for Norway Chess for inviting me. And I think it's very important for popularization of women chess. So yeah, I hope we will have amazing and very interesting tournament.
Thank you. And Joe, if you would like to, yeah.
I think it's very good, and thank you so much for inviting me, and I hope we will have more events like this in the future.
Yeah, thank you very much for all the answers. Do we have more questions? Let's go first with you. Yes.
The question is for Gukesh, Magnus, and Ju, because all three of you have been classical world champions. I was wondering, from your perspective, what is the hardest thing about being a world champion?
We go with Magnus.
Well, I kind of disagree with the sentiment that defending a title is harder than winning it, because if you're going to try and win the world championship, then you have to go through all the qualifiers. If you're this reigning champion, you just have to win one match. I understand, like, if it's about the match itself, then it might be easier, but that also honestly depends on your opponent and all of that. I personally, for me, the hardest thing was that there were a lot of expectations for I think for me to find the world championship as important as others did, and I never kind of really felt that way. I felt like I was doing it a lot for others rather than for myself. Like, the motivation didn't come from within a lot of the time. So I think that was definitely hard, and yeah. I mean, there were a lot of things that I didn't like about it, but generally having so much of like my identity in other people's eyes, and to some extent for myself as well, being connected with that one thing that I didn't even particularly like was yeah. I mean, I understand it's a first world problem, but it still wasn't great, and that's why one of the reasons why I'm not part of that anymore.
Thank you very much, Gukesh. Will we go with you next?
Yeah, I think the same thing. I think everybody kind of underestimates the kind of spotlight and expectations that come along with the title, and it's something that, like, obviously I've had to deal with, and sometimes struggle with, but I think it also, as I say, pressure is a privilege. So it's a chance for me to chance for me to grow through the challenge, and yeah, maybe it'll help me become. I feel like this last 1.5 years, as challenging as it has been, it has also helped me build character and become a better person in general. So, and I think just the process itself, preparing for a world championship and like preparing against this one specific opponent for months, this whole process, for me, I just love the process. Just being a bit hard for me to deal with the expectations, which I hope to handle better in the next 6 months.
Thank you very much. And Joe, please.
So World Championship match is a long period time, and there are many pressure and also people's expectations. So for me, maybe it's hard to maintain the same or say a good performance, or to maintain a high level of chess.
Thank you very much. Lindy, you have the question?
It was just out of curiosity. We know Magnus comes after some golf sessions right into his match. We saw him walk from a golf session today. So just want to understand if the other players have something like that keeps your mind off the game or helps you prepare better, probably.
So this question is for everyone except Magnus.
Yes.
Okay. That was very tricky. Okay, Vincent.
not particularly. I mean, usually my preparation for the game involves chess, and mostly chess. I do believe it's important to find at least a few hours a day where you're not thinking about chess, mostly for mental rest, because if you're like stressing about the games and the results for the whole day, I don't believe you will have enough energy to actually play well. So that's an important point, but personally, I don't feel I have the time to spend that many hours on something else and be well prepared.
Thank you. Wesley.
No, I think at this point we all want rest more than anything else after Bucharest. In general, I think as Vincent said, yeah, we mostly prepare before the game and try to rest as much as possible. So try to balance both.
Yeah, actually for me, once the tournament gets going, I get into some sort of ritual. Like I try to sleep well at night. And then also during game day, I try not to look too much at electronics. It makes my eyes tired. Try not to look too much at my laptop. You should prepare the night before. And yeah, try to get a good rest. Listen to some music before the game. Try to get a nice walk, and also a very good place for that. So.
Indeed, Gukesh.
I forgot.
Okay, we have to ask Ivan how Alireza is doing, how he's feeling, how he's getting.
This is my job here, no? He can rest while I'm preparing. No? So, but I think in general it's the same like the other guys. I mean, you need to be focused on chess, but also do other things. Otherwise, it's very difficult to maintain the same level. I think it's the same for everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, I think like most of the time, obviously during tournaments, goes into preparing and like thinking about the game. But I do agree, like, thinking about the game for like 10 days in a row is kind of mentally draining. So for me, like I feel like sleeping a lot is the I mean for rest, but also not to think about the game is the trick for me. So that when I rise from the bed, from the bed, it's like, I have a roof. And by the way, rise was the secret word that I had to I couldn't make up the sentence.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a really good one. Okay. Very secret word, like, yeah, very secret, yeah. Okay, should we explain what is happening here to, is it okay to just say, Nikki, what was happening? Is okay to tell?
She doesn't know.
Or we keep it?
I'm sorry, I wasn't
Okay. So we're playing a little game here, so it's a little bit inside joke, but you will learn about this on social media. We're gonna let you know about it. Going to next questions. Do we have next questions, or should we move to? Yeah, go ahead and ask the question.
Just a small question to Magnus. What are your thoughts on the special one coming back to Real Madrid?
I mean, it's always great theater. Track record hasn't been fantastic recently, but maybe she's someone the players will actually listen to. Who knows?
Thank you.
Next question, yes, please.
Yeah, question to Vincent as well as Divya, because they have been playing freestyle also, but with more interest. So with this total world championship and freestyle, what you prefer more as formats? What are your general thoughts? Because now we have two more formats, total as well as freestyle.
This is a question to
Vincent and Divya.
To Bibsara and Vincent. Do we need the question to be repeated, or you? Yeah.
Want me to start?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, I haven't played the total championship yet, so I'm not sure. Like the format itself seems promising, but who knows? I will have to see. As for freestyle and classical, I enjoy freestyle a lot. very pleasant for me. It takes off quite a lot of pressure also from opening preparation and so on, but I still mainly focus my training on classical chess, and that remains like the main focus of me. But nevertheless, I do like to play other formats, and I'm not sure that we really need to always rank different formats. I believe that can also change with time and everything. So I personally have no tournament format that I hate or dislike, and therefore I'm looking forward to all these different formats and seeing how that will go.
Baby Sarah, would you like to answer the question, or you want the question to be repeated?
Yes. I don't know about the total chess format actually. I didn't check it. But about the freestyle, I really like it, and I always enjoy to play freestyle chess. Also, there was a chance to play among best in the world. So between classical and freestyle, I probably prefer freestyle, but of course the classical format is my main goal is to improving in classical format for sure.
Well, this is going to be our last question from press, so we have to do a good one. A final question, if we have from press.
Sure, I'll do one. Quick question for Magnus. You won Norway Chess 7 times so far. How hungry are you for the 18?
Honestly, I haven't thought too much about it. I played in Sweden, then I was in Spain for a bit on holiday. We had some guests. I was able to spend some time with friends and family, and now I'm here. And it's always interesting to play, but as for hunger, I think that will come with when I see the meal that's in front of me.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much. All the players, please give a big round of applause.